Hi guys, welcome to my channel and thank you so much for being here. This video originally was supposed to be a morning routine, but so many things happened during the day that I just had to share with you. So welcome to Spend a Day with Me Tapa vlog. Anyway, started my day at about 5:45 today. Took a quick shower, and you guys, when I say quick, I literally mean quick because there is no time. I wish I could wake up maybe at 5:30, but I did go to 6. Immediately after my shower, which was quick. Did I say quick? Immediately after my shower, I went to go wake Alwande up. By this time, it was about 6 o'clock. This is the time she usually wakes up. It was the first day of school for her today, so she was not excited. After that, I went in quickly to go get ready. I just quickly did my morning routine. My morning routine doesn't consist of a lot. I literally just used the CeraVe and I used an Aqua 4 on my face and a little bit of sunscreen. As you guys know, I am in between jobs, but today I had to go to a company that has basically hired me to consult for them until June next year. So today was basically my first day with them. It's a work from home type of job, but I had to go collect my equipment today. You guys will see that as the video goes on, but this is just me getting ready in the morning. Milan is still sleeping and Alwande at this time is in the shower.
Your heart, keep it in your pocket for safekeeping. Don't ever let nobody be the reason you throw it out, you stop caring about it. Don't let your head get in the way, can't be defined by your mistakes. You know you try really hard, but sometimes you fall, yeah, sometimes you fall. Be careful with my heart, oh. Say I'm not sensitive, but I can sense if it's right for me. Don't let your hair get in the way.
As soon as I'm done with my makeup, I open the curtains hoping that it will wake Milani up, hoping that the sunlight, the light that is coming in will wake Milani up. But let me tell you guys, I think I tell you this every time, Milani is not a morning person. So I left her a bit to quickly iron my wig, and I also ironed the clothes that I was going to wear just to give her enough time to continue sleeping. I try to give Milani as much time as possible to sleep, so I do everything I can before that I wake her up. So I just like pour the water for her. This is me trying to wake her up. I mean, you guys have seen our morning routines before. Milani is not a morning person. She hates waking up. I try to be as gentle as possible, but you know what? At the end of the day, we do need to wake up eventually. By this time, it's about 6:30, and literally she's the last person who needs to get ready. Alwande is already ready. I'm almost done, so we had to do this.
Lately, my thoughts got me distant. Darker days filling up darker minds. Stuck in this room that keeps spinning, wondering how you been, where you hide. Late night drinking, wishful thinking, what if you were here? Morning waking, heart still aching, something about the way you make me feel. I don't wanna mess up your night, I don't wanna put up a fight, I don't wanna trouble you, babe, but I gotta say, I don't wanna.
What I found over the past few weeks, that it's easier to do Milani's hair than it is to undo her hair. I had started doing her hair, undoing her hair the previous day, and it didn't work out. And when I tried to finish undoing it in the morning, she was kicking and screaming. So I literally just did the part that I had already done. I'm sure the teachers at school think I'm the worst mom ever because Milani's hair is always so undone and always so untidy. But you know what? She's a kid after all, and I'm not going to force her. I do know that doing your hair is not the most exciting thing, so it's fine. She can do whatever she wants to do. I tried to quickly make the bed. You guys are always dragging me for how I make the bed. Listen, as long as it's neat, I don't care. So this is me just like quickly making the bed before I grab Milani out of the bathroom. As you guys can see, I pick Milani's clothes in the morning, but as the video goes on, you will see that it was a waste of my time because baby girl ends up picking her own clothes.
I don't wanna trouble you, babe, but I got to say, I don't wanna waste no more time trying to shake the feelings inside. Finally got made up my mind, can't go one more day without you. Can't go one more day without you.
Here's my baby girl throwing a tantrum because she doesn't want this dress, and I always advocate for agency in my house so my kids can wear whatever they want to wear. Milani chose to wear tights and a short. She picked this t-shirt up, but as soon as I put it on, she hated it and she wanted to take it off. We had to go back to the closet for her to pick something else that she liked. Eventually, I won. Well, she won, I guess, but stressed.
Take it away, feeling too good to me. Chilling all day, all in your space is where I wanna be. Here in this room, what did you do? I just can't get enough. Too caught up in your love. I've been trying to forget, but you won't let me. Something in my brain wants you. I've been hanging by myself, asking for help, but nothing seems to work on you. Yeah, you always make me feel like home. Yeah, you never leave my thoughts alone. Yeah, you're the reason I'm going out my mind. I just can't stop thinking about you. All that I crave when you're away, nights are sleepless. Do we need space? Yeah, maybe a break. Boy, you're my weakness. Give and we take, the love that we make, it's my favorite drug. Too caught up in your love. I've been trying to forget, but you won't let me. Something in my brain wants you. I've been hanging by myself, asking for help, but nothing seems to work on you. Yeah, you always make me feel like home. Yeah, you never leave my thoughts alone. Yeah,
found this to be my favorite spot in the house, especially in the morning. The morning sun loves my skin. Look at me, look at me. That's why I will always give you guys a slow motion version of this, because look at this beauty. It is now time for us to go. By this time, it was probably about 7 o'clock. I had planned for us to leave at 7, and for the first time in a long time, we made it on time. Milani and Alwande lately have been bonding way more than they usually do, but I'm not complaining. I absolutely love when my kids bond. As a result, when it was time to put Milani in her car seat, she didn't want me to do it. She actually wanted Alwande to put her on her car seat and strap her up. So it hurts sometimes, but I do love it I do love that my kids get along so well.
Because I know what I want. Baby, can't you figure it out? What's going on in your heart? What's it gonna take for you to love? Take for you to love me? What's it gonna take for you to show? Take for you to show feels, yeah.
By the time we left the house, well, the actual complex, it was about 7:10, which was also still great. We were still on time, so that worked out for us. Our first drop off is a Princess Alwande. As mentioned earlier on, lately my kids are getting along like crazy. Milani never really cared to say goodbye or kiss Alwande, but this morning she actually unbuckled her own seatbelt just to be able to kiss her sister goodbye. It was literally the most heartwarming thing I've ever seen.
What's it gonna take for you to love? Take for you to love me? What's it gonna take for you to show? Take for you to show feels, yeah. I've been trying to take it slow, but my patience low. Think it's time you let me know. What's it gonna take for you to love? Take for you to love me?
Then immediately after dropping off Alwande, we drop off Milani. You guys, like, when I tell you the way Milani gets so excited when she gets to school, it makes me believe that I chose the right school for her. She's not a morning person, but the minute she gets to school, she runs to her teachers with so much excitement.
One step forward, 2 steps backward, yeah. Time's about, run out to use those big words, yeah.
After dropping off Milani, it was time for me to go to my temp job, but then I realized that I forgotten my ID. They had asked for our IDs just to load us in their system, so I had to go back home. Luckily, I had enough time, so I was able to. I did not know where I was going to start looking for my ID, but funny enough, I was able to find it. I have a drawer where I keep all the important stuff. I found my ID. Please don't judge me. I still use the green book, and I think I'll use it until I lose it. I'm not about to go to Home Affairs for the card. I eventually got to the company that I am consulting for. This is just me waiting at reception, waiting for the lady who was going to welcome me and give me everything that I needed. I have to say, this is one of the most beautiful buildings that I've ever seen. I didn't get a chance to actually take proper videos, but the view is exquisite, everything about it. They bought me coffee, yay, I could never say no to coffee. The food, out of this world. I honestly wish I was working here every day, but you know what? I'll take working from home any day. Hey guys, so my vlog today was supposed to be a morning routine with just like voiceover, and that's it. But then I decided to come here because a friend of mine this morning sent me a text. Her name is Pumeza. She sent me a text saying that she put my name forward for an interview at Metro FM. They were talking about single moms and the support they need and blah blah blah, and I was just like, excuse me, what? So I thought I'd just come here and share that, and obviously I'm gonna take you guys with. So later on this evening, I think the interview's I have to be there probably by 9, but the interview's at 9:30. I'll be at Metro FM talking all things motherhood. I'm so excited. And I just got home now. I had to rush quickly, and mind you, I'm still busy washing dishes. I had to rush quickly because we have load shedding at 4, and I got home at like 3:20, and I just want to make food for Milani, and then when load shedding comes back at 6, when electricity comes back at 6, then I'll make something for Alwande and I. But Milani is always hungry when she comes back from school, so I just want to make sure she's set when she comes back. And so I'm gonna tell you guys about today. It's 3:30. That's 30 minutes is enough because I'm just making like quick sweet potato for her. It's literally her favorite meal in the world. So today I was at this company that I'm going to be doing. It's like a project-based job, I can say. I'm going to be with them till June 2023. So till June next year, I'm going to be with this company. I'm going to be doing some, I guess I'm going to call it like freelance work, but it's not really, it's like a permanent freelancer. We work till 2 o'clock, so I love that. So I can still be able to do other side gigs because unfortunately the salary or the retainer they have me on is not enough to, you know, cover my entire bills. So maybe it's enough to cover my bills, but I won't have money for luxury. So I think that because we work till 2, it's for an Australian company. So because we work till 2, I'll be able to still do maybe 1 or 2 other freelance gigs on the side. So today I just went there to go fetch equipment. I thought that I would be using my own laptop and stuff, but I think they is very, very strict. So I had to use their equipment, which is great because I actually don't have a laptop. I've been using Alwande's laptop. My laptop broke early this year. Thank you guys for keeping me in your prayers. Thank you for your well wishes and stuff. I do have something, and at least it's like a retainer for the next 8-9 months until June 2023. So that's a long time. And if something obviously better comes up, great. If nothing, and I think also, as mentioned, I think I mentioned in my previous vlog that I think freelancing is where it's at for me. I think I like, not even I think, I know I like it. I like owning my time. I like being present. Like this gig, it is up till 2 o'clock, and then after that I can still go to gym. I can still be a mom. I don't have to like work at the office till like 5 in the afternoon. So, and it's a work from home, so that's the nice thing about it as well. So I'm very excited about this new chapter. I just wish that the money was enough so that I wouldn't have to do other freelance gig to supplement, you know, the salary. But you know what, this is where God is placing me for now, and I'm just going to take it with open arms, and who knows where this opportunity will lead. But yeah, so I'm working as a consultant, a content they call us content coordinators, so that's exciting. But anyway, this is not what this video is about. This video is supposed to be a morning routine as mentioned, but there's absolutely no way I'm not gonna take you guys to my interview at Metro FM. And also I just want to have it for my own records because I'm that girl. I've been called for shows like a whole Metro FM, guys. Like, isn't like after Ukhozi the second biggest radio station in SA? I'm so excited about that. But okay, Milani's sweet potato is in the pot. I'm going to wash dishes. I'm going to change, get into comfortable clothes. Oh, I need to ask my friend Kunyusa if she can look after the kids for me for the time. And yeah, I'm so excited. Let me wash dishes. Let me clean. Let me do as much as I can, and you know, go fetch my kids and then prepare for Metro. I don't know what I'm going to be preparing for though, because I don't even know the questions, but you know what, I speak about motherhood every day. I speak about the struggles of single motherhood every day on this channel. So hopefully it comes naturally. Hopefully my mouth doesn't dry up. Hopefully all of that is great. So instead of this vlog being a morning routine, it's just going to be a spend a day with me. So welcome to a Vlogtober vlog, I guess. And yeah, I'm so excited, you guys. You know, you guys, when so electricity was scheduled to leave electricity was scheduled to go off at 4, and it's 4:10. So in my head I'm just like, oh, I hambi. Literally, as I clicked on this camera, hambi. So Alwande is on her way home. I've called an Uber for her because I'm not able to fetch her right now. So she's on her way home. What I'm gonna do right now is go set up my new equipment in my study / office area. Like, guys, I wish I know I'm going to like this new adventure that I'm about to take, I wish it paid me enough so that I move out of this house and move into a bigger space. I would love a bigger space. First, I'd love a 3-bedroom. Even if it's not a 3-bedroom, I would love a space that has enough space for either a dining table or a study area, like a huge study area, because the one upstairs is quite small. Also, and another problem I have with the one upstairs is that it's dark. So when I'm on meetings and I have to switch my camera on, I have to come downstairs. Like, you guys have seen me do the makeshift study work area here. It's literally for lighting. Upstairs it's so dark, and when I have to have my camera on, it's always a mission. So that was my only problem. But you know what? It's new complain. You complain. Let me go set up my new workstation.
I know your body, I know your heart. Your eyes told me from the start, but then you fall back. Giving me signs that I've seen before. Yeah, it's cute, but honey, I want more. Don't waste no more time. No, no. There's no use playing hard to get. I figured you out, but you don't know it yet. So take off your mask. Yeah. Love is just around the corner, babe. To do what we want, I wanna get in shape with you all night. All night. Imagine us there. Imagine us there. Imagine us there. All night. There's something that I need from you. Don't act like you don't have a clue. You don't have to wait for it tonight. You don't have to be so damn polite. No, you love the game, but I don't wanna play. I know there's time, but I don't wanna wait. Promise I won't bite. No, no. Love is just around the corner, babe. To do what we want, I wanna get in shape with you all night. All night. Imagine us there. Imagine us there. Imagine us there. All night. There's something that I need from you. Don't act like you don't have a clue. You don't have to wait for it tonight. You don't have to be so damn polite. No, imagine us there.
You guys, so I also got headphones, but I need to figure out how they work also. I got a bag. I got a mouse. Oh, this is just the handle for the bag. And I guess like a USB cord. I guess I plug this. I don't know, I'll figure this out. Yeah, that's it on this bag. Oh, and then a charger for the laptop. So I was so nervous about putting this up, but I did it in 5 minutes. Woman in tech, honey. Ha. Alwanda just bought me jacarandas.
They're cute though. Why do you think I was running late? Because I knew all of them were squished.
So you were collecting jacarandas at school?
Yeah. And also here.
Thank you. They're
Because
cute.
some of them were stepped on, so I had to pick right ones.
Thank you. I appreciate them. Guys, when your kids can pick you up already, because she's taller than me, she thinks Uguti.
Standing next to mom boosts my self-esteem, guys. Okay, now I see that this angle we look alike.
Zalan, you think we look alike?
That angle.
Okay. Zalan. Let's go fetch Milani. What's the time? Did you leave your phone?
It's 5.
It's 5, ne? Because I remember thinking I need to go fetch her at 5. Okay. Let's go. Let's go fetch Millie Mills.
Can I put that name?
Hmm?
Can I put that name?
Alwande gave Milani the name Millie Mills. Milani Ma Million or something stupid like that. And it has stuck. Millie Mills. Let's go get Millie Mills.
Daydream with me, let your mind explore all the things we were created for. Possibilities, an open door that keeps us reaching out for more. Sure that I'm not sure, I know when I don't know, and so I...
Guys, I just came back from picking up Milani. I'm gonna tell you, earlier on when I was telling you about my interview with Metro, I was super excited, and I think it's because the producer hadn't confirmed. She had just said, listen, this is what we're thinking of doing, and we'd like to invite you over. And I think 30 minutes after that, she confirmed, and literally my heart it's here. Like the way it's beating is here. I'm so nervous. I literally moved from being excited to nervous. And one thing about me, I know it's TMI, but when I'm nervous, I either start my period or I get diarrhea. I'm hungry, so I won't eat because I might get diarrhea. I'd rather start my period because that I can control, but diarrhea. So I'm super nervous. I'm so nervous. I need to be at the studio at 20:08. My interview is at 9:30. I will leave the house at 7:45, and I'm just gonna feed Milani now. It's 5:30 now. I'm gonna feed Milani and I'm going to bathe her, make sure that the only thing that she just needs to do is just sleep. I thought since the interview is at 9:30, I can leave the house at like 9:15, but she's like, the producer's like, can I please be there at 8:20? So I have to leave an hour earlier than I planned. But my friend Konyiswa did agree to come stay with the girls until they fall asleep. So at least that's covered. Guys, I hope I don't start my period. Or I hope I don't get diarrhea, because why am I so nervous? Okay, let me feed Milani. Let me just make sure that the kids are taken care of. As soon as electricity comes back at 6, I'm going to make Alwande's dinner. I'm not sure what I'm going to make, actually. I don't know what she feels like eating. But as soon as electricity comes back, let me focus on Milani.
Issues, I know I got issues. Hate you then, I miss you again. Selfish, I can be so selfish. Spend more time when meeting your friends. Please forgive my attitude. I want my cake and eat it too. But a little grace would be enough for me to prove that, baby, you're the remedy. You're my mirror, I could finally see, bringing out the best in me. Yeah, I don't want no problems, but I know I got a lot of work to do. Baby, I'm not perfect, but I know I'm worth it, working out my issues with you, with you. Crutches, I be holding crutches, can't let go of any mistakes. Distant, sometimes I get distant, stay away as long as it takes.
Hey guys, I'm about to go now. The lighting is so bad here, but I'm about to go. Wish me luck.
Time will be enough for me to prove
So tonight for Lifestyle Monday, we are focusing in on the pressures women face as single moms and as head of households, how they make it work, what support they need if they feel there is something lacking, because there's always something lacking, especially if you are doing things on your own. And then we will mainly be looking at how women excel in everything they do. Because you know what they say, women can do it all, but can we do it all? We need a break too, because we're human at the end of the day. And to talk about this discussion, I am joined by two lovely ladies tonight, one being Amanda Dlangisa. I'm not going to mention her bio because I'd like her to speak on it as we introduce the lady to the show. And the other lady I'm joined by is Keletso Tlangayo. Excuse me, forgive me. How are you ladies doing tonight?
Good, and you?
I'm well, thank you. So I said I'm going to stay away from your bio because I'd love for you to introduce yourself, because it means a lot more when you introduce yourself and give us the story as to who you are and how you are doing what you're doing right now, as we're focusing in on women who are, single mothers, head of the household, how you're putting it together, how you're keeping things together. And I'll start with you first, Amanda. If you can tell us what it is you do.
I don't know how I keep it together. It's by the grace of God. But I am a single mother of two beautiful girls. I've got a 14-year-old and a 2-year-old. I've been a single mother from the day I fell pregnant 14 years ago. I've had, I think what has helped me cope, it is my support system, my parents, my family, my sister, and most importantly, friends, and sometimes even strangers. So I think I would give most credit to my support system. Otherwise, I don't think I'd be able to cope as well as I have been. Yeah.
I think someone listening, when they heard you mention your support structure and then they hear you say strangers, how did strangers help you? How did they step in?
So I started a YouTube channel last year when I embarked on a journey to take the fathers of my children to court. And in that channel, I was so scared to actually talk and be as open as I can, because the shame that single mothers face every day is so hectic. But I was just like, you know what, I'm just going to do it. I'm going to start this channel. And that channel has grown so much. And thanks to strangers, people who have boosted my confidence by commenting and telling me that I'm doing good, I'm doing well. And people have let me know that they have also maybe started a process of maintenance court because of watching me and watching how I do it. So being able to speak freely about it, and also having strangers telling me that I'm doing an amazing job, that also helps fuel me in more ways than I can imagine. Yeah.
I'm glad that you also spoke about the shame that single mothers face, and we're going to get to that as we start the conversation tonight, because I also feel social media, the way individuals are so free to express whatever they want to express today's world, and I think every year just gets worse and worse and worse. There's no filter involved. You just say what you want to say. You don't care how it's going to be perceived, as long as you've said it. There, deal with it. I said it. And we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about how it really makes you feel, how people should be addressing single mothers. Should we be sensitive? And why? Why should we be sensitive? That's Amanda and on Metro FM. Let's talk about it. It's Lifestyle Mondays. We are speaking about the pressures that women face as single mothers and heads of the household, and how they make it work. How do they make it work? Do they even make it work? Or, you just fake this thing until, it looks like you are doing something right. And you're like, okay, this is working. Let me go with it. We're joined by two lovely ladies, one being Amanda Dlangisa and also Keletso Shanyo, who's here in studio with us, and she laughs. It'll be smoother. It's getting there. It is. We were talking about, going the maintenance court route, and that's what you decided on, Amanda. And I was saying before the break, once you've decided on that route and you've gone through it, is it all worth it? Do you get what you were hoping to get? And does the order stick? Or is there still more bickering and more of this and that?
Yes and no. It's when it comes to being worth it, because now I've got an amount of it's a joke, honestly, the amount that I get, but I know that it's a consistent amount that I get every month. I don't have to fight anyone. I don't have to talk to anyone. And lucky for me, on both parties, no one has defaulted. I think they both scared of the law, and that works for me for on my advantage, because I know that on the 25th every month there's a certain amount that comes in. That amount, unfortunately, is not much I can do. It's not pocket money for my children, but the fact that every month there is an amount that's coming in makes it worth it to me, because it's money that I'm not used to. It's money that I've never gotten before, and it does make a little bit of a difference in my children's lives.
That's how I'm here. Blame it on love. We are talking to Amanda Tlangisa and Keletso Totlanyo. We're talking about the pressures women face as single mothers. And before the break, I was speaking about reaching out to the father or to the fathers, and I don't know, reaching that point of maybe you being too much. Maybe I am being ridiculous with my ask, or maybe I'm not. How do you know when too much is too much in terms of reaching out to the father or the fathers? I'll start with you, Amanda.
So for me, when I reached out to my eldest father late last year, just to ask him to help me out with school fees, his first excuse was, why did I take her to a private school if I can't afford it? And my argument was that if you were in the picture, we would have had this conversation together, we would have chosen a school together, but you chose to not be here. So I did what I thought was best for my child and what I think is best for my child, and now we're here, and now this is the amount that I need. And he just basically said no, and I just didn't have the energy to continue the conversation, so that's why I took him to court. Same thing with my youngest child's father. I asked him for money for diapers. I think I was requesting 1,000 rand at the time, just for diapers and milk, and I'll take care of the school fees and the nannies and stuff. And he used to give me excuses, and I was just like, I don't have the strength to actually have these conversations with you because they don't amount to anything, so I'll just go straight to court.
And you just end up being so upset also.
Exactly, because they gaslight you. They make you feel as if everything is just your fault. Why did you do this? Why didn't you take the morning after pill? Why didn't you have an abortion? So it's just like, okay, but we're here now. Can we move forward? And both the fathers of my children are not people that I actually just care to have conversations with. So I just reach out once or twice, and I just decided, you know what, let's just let the Lord deal with this.
So it's a once or twice conversation on a need be, like emergency.
Yes, emergency.
Like I have to, there's no other way around this.
Yeah.
That's the only point that you will contact.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure, that last part, when it comes to parenting, for a woman, you need to be there. For a man, it's a choice.
Yeah.
How are we here? How did we get to this place, this space, a society where that end voice note is a reality? And to a certain extent, it seems like it's okay, you know? Let's continue like that. We engage in intercourse, but at the end of the day, it's going to be my responsibility. You as a man are okay to be free and do what you want to do. When you come around, you come around. If you don't, you don't. But it's on me as a woman. And it shouldn't be so. It should not. Hey, ladies, it's a conversation that can go on and on and on and on, and we'll still feel so much hurt. We'll still be talking about the same thing. A week will go by, 2 years will go by, 10 years will go by, and we'll still be circling around the same conversation with the same results that we should not be going through, yet we still are. We shouldn't.
Yeah.
This is not it, and it should not be it. Yeah. Ladies, as we wrap up tonight, I'd like for us to speak to a lady who finds themselves in this situation, because at the beginning of our conversation, both of you mentioned something where you both said, I didn't know that I was a single parent. So to the lady that now finds herself in a situation where it's hit them, I'm alone. What's your response to her, Amanda? Where does she go from here?
Firstly, I know it's easier said than done, but please try to rid yourself from the shame that society places on you. And the moment you do that, you own your truth, you own your story, you love yourself and you love your children. It is not easy at all, but always remember that you are the parent that stayed. You also could have walked away. You also could have left your kids with with their grandmothers. You could have actually went to the baby dad and left the child on their doorsteps, but you chose to actually be that parent. So always remember that you are the parent that stayed, and as hard as it is, try to rid yourself from the shame that society places on you.
Don't be ashamed.
Yeah. And to you ladies, as we wrap up this conversation, I'd like to just say to both of you, well done. Well done on where you are right now. May you continue to grow and help other ladies as you as you go forward. Help them be strong. And I know, using the word strong is not a right word to use, because we shouldn't always be strong. And when we do say strong, then people think, okay, I'm not allowed to be weak.
Yeah.
But you are. Be human strong.
Yeah.
Be human strong. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for being so true, honest, and naked as you were sharing your stories here tonight. I appreciate that. I'm hoping that you've helped someone who's listening, and to those people as well on the other side of the coin who aren't parents but have been part of the ill writing, being mean. I'm hoping that they've learned something, that you were not left. You decided to leave, for instance. And the other side of the story where you are not here because you chose to be here. Men don't have signs that say, I'm going to leave you once the baby is born, or once you tell me the news, I'm going to leave you. So that is the reality of the story. It's not that you decided to go in, even though he said, I don't want a child. I'm going to do this anyway. Here we are. It's not everybody's story.
Yeah.
Not everyone's story has that beginning and has that end. It's different. So let's not all speak to every single parent like they're all the same. They're not. Hear their story. Hear their story. Thank you so much for your time, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Miriam, for having us.